Here we go. Match is underway.
That was quick. All right.
Okay, so I just got some news. So if it happens to be a three-way tie, then it's going to be based on points. And if the points are tied, then it goes to
Head
point
to head.
differential.
Oh, differential.
Oh, differential.
Okay. Very good. Thank you for that.
Yeah, I just needed to know.
I love that you found that out.
Well, it also affects you, Michelle, because you're going to be playing here very soon, right?
Yeah, I think actually after this, if the rain holds up, yeah, can't wait to get out there.
Did you just mention rain?
Yeah. Don't say the R word.
Uh-oh, sorry. Sorry. All
Winds
right,
are picking up a little bit here, guys. We're going to do our best we can to keep that camera stabilized for you, but this wind is really shifting it around.
If you were here live, you would look up into the sky, and it's very gray and dark and overcast right now. So, oh boy, that was a great get. Okay, so we have a look like
3-2.
3-2 advantage for Lucy Kovalova early here.
oh, that's a missed serve. It's so hard to see that because, again, that is not only a side out, but it's a point.
And nobody ever wants to miss their serve, but when you know you're going to give the ball over to the opponent and lose a point, that's where it becomes, I think, a little more real. Oh, well, boy, that was... Did you see that?
Yeah.
Let's be real. Irina Tereschenko moves extremely well on the court, and for Lucy to be able to hit that ball with two hands back across Irina's body like that without her even touching it, that's impressive.
Pretty incredible.
Was that ball... Okay, that ball was hit wide.
Just wide.
Sometimes it's hard to hear when you're watching this, but I think they're doing a pretty good job of... Okay, score is 4-4. Irina picking up something off the court there. It looked like a small pebble or something to that effect. All right, 5-4. Oh, boy, that's so good. That was a laser beam she just hit over that net right there on that forehand drive.
Five, 6 here.
Oh, she got it again. Oh!
Oh!
Came
Nice.
right by us there.
Great defense by Irina.
Irina almost took my face off there.
I was hoping I would jump in front of you to help you dodge a bullet, but I froze. I panicked there.
And that thing was a bullet.
Ooh,
Wow.
Foul ball coming right for Eddie Adkins right there.
Almost returned by Irina.
You know, I do wonder what kind of added pressure you pros are going to feel with this rally scoring here, because it just seems like everybody's playing a little tight, a little tense, right now at the moment.
Yeah, and it's definitely different from what we're used to. So,
And this is just in life, but like some people adjust to change better than others, and I think mentally,
point.
this is going to come down to who can make the mental adjustment more than even the physical adjustment. Because physically, it's just the consequence of losing a point. But mentally, if it bothers you more, it could hang you up a little bit. You know what I mean?
Dang, Irina making that two-handed backhand down the line look like easy.
So easy. I mean, that's so smooth right there. Both of them have a nasty two-handed backhand. Just
Yeah,
ripping.
beautiful.
Hashtag rip it. Oh, that ball didn't bounce. That ball didn't come up.
And if you guys that are not here, the wind is swirly right now, so you don't know what kind of bounce you're going to get. And that's also a factor. You know, that's a little out of your control, but something you'll have to deal with.
Oh, boy.
Great
Man.
shot. Wow.
That was just incredible to watch that shot.
Inside out forehand.
Painted the lines there.
There was a quick question from Mike Durr, Pickleball out there, wondering if rally scoring was going to be used in doubles as well or only for singles.
That is a good question there, Mike Durr. And the answer to that is simple. They are only testing the rally scoring out for the Open Pro divisions and the Senior Open Pro in singles. Only in singles. Oh,
Just long.
Just
missed.
long.
we were all holding our breath to see if that ball was going to drop it on
And
the
that's
baseline.
game.
Okay, that's game one in the books.
Two of the top players in the game right there. Lucy was able to pull that out 11-9. On to game two. And I think we're just going to see more of the same. I don't know that there's going to be much change in the strategy. Both of them playing incredibly well out there. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think they're just taking it 1 point at a time. They're, game no 11 rally scoring is going by really fast. So I don't think they're looking too ahead of things. They're just taking it 1 point at a time and, trying to work with all the factors.
And there are quite a few factors right now. You've got the wind, you've got the rally scoring, which is new, and then you've got just the overall competition is stiff. So, all these factors are playing in right now. Got a great crowd on hand watching. That might put a little added pressure. Who knows? I think the pros are pretty used to playing in front of these crowds, though, so that actually may be a non-factor.
Oh, they love the crowd. They love it. The more people, the better they play.
Do you find that you take it up a little bit more, or maybe a notch above what you would normally play if nobody was watching, or is that? I mean, I think I like to play under the lights in front of the crowd a little more than.
I think we all do.
Some people will say that they don't, but I think deep down we all kind of like that idea that people are watching what we're doing, they're playing, and these are fierce competitors here.
Game two, you guys. Lucy Kovalova wins the first game. Now we're on to the second.
What a nice shot there by Irina Tereschenko to start game two. Boy, little cat and mouse there. Back
I
and forth.
never see cat and mouse in women's singles. That's the first time I've ever seen that.
That was definitely interesting point right there.
I like it.
Me too. I think she mishit that ball just slightly. I don't think that's her normal top spin.
Dang.
My goodness.
Irina comes charging in, getting that ball.
She definitely didn't wait around for that ball to bounce on her.
She was like, I'm going to take this out of the air. She moved up very nicely, timing that ball, ripping it.
Oh, nice backhand there. Back into the kitchen. Uh-oh. You see that? She kind of looked like she tweaked her ankle just slightly. She's tough, though. I think she'll be all right.
Timeout was called. We have Irina up 3-2 against Lucy Kovalova.
Game one went to Lucy, it looks like, 11-9. So these matches proving so far, all besides maybe two of them that we've seen, have been very, very close. 11-8, 11-9, back and forth, game threes. as a fan, I love a game 3 because it proves that the two players are pretty equal in their abilities and their skill, and that each have proven to come out on top in game 1 and then the other one in game 2. And then you have that deciding game 3 where it's really intriguing as a fan or a commentator even to watch it, because you find out who makes that adjustment in game 3 to come out on top. And to me, that as a fan, it doesn't get any better than a game 3 matchup.
I agree. Now, as a
player,
though.
That's the difference, the players. Jack doing a great job as our referee.
I like working with Jack.
It's great. Man, look at that two-handed backhand drive. She's just ripping on that ball. Look at the length. Look at the length and athleticism of both players, but especially Irina on that point right there. She was extended all the way out to get that paddle on that ball.
Just incredible.
Man, and Lucy was just ripping on that ball 2 or 3 times. It's too good by Lucy there.
I really think that Lucy's shots right now are just like on point. And Irina right now is just playing a little more on the defense, but damn, Lucy's just crushing it.
Crushing it. Look at that. She actually, Oh, boy, I got to tell you, that's a rare miss by Lucy. She typically tees that thing up and puts it away. She sends it home to its maker typically.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I think Irina kind of thanking her lucky stars there on that one. That looked like a Scott Golden lob, actually, to be real honest with you. I said, who's playing out there? I don't know how many times I've thrown a lob up thinking it was going to go to the baseline, and it just didn't.
Me too. That's why I keep coming back.
Oh, boy, look at that friendly roll there. Look at this cat and mouse going on. Oh, just too good. I gotta tell you, that makes me tired just watching that right there, Eddie.
Unbelievable plays happening right now. Wow, what a play.
Awesome. Irina shoots a smile over here, and a timeout is called.
Yes.
Irina says thank you. I love it. I love it.
A well-earned timeout there. That was some incredible play. We saw a lot of cat and mouse, which I agree we rarely see in women's singles. Interesting. I wonder if that's something we're going to see a trend on here, guys.
I think they've been watching Ben Johns and Tyson McGuffin a little more lately.
Yeah, I just know a lot of people were asking after nationals if that's something that we're going to see trending in women's singles, and I said, well, we'll find out. Just because, we're seeing the men doing that, and it's definitely a more controlled, more strategic play. It's not just, passing shots.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm respecting it. I like it.
Okay, we're about to get back to the action here. Score is 4-6. Irina serving to Lucy. One thing I've noticed is Lucy hits the ball very deep into the back third of the court pretty consistently. And that puts a lot of stress and pressure on the opponent that she's playing against. Forces them to hit the ball from a lot further back in the court.
Serve just goes long, making that a point and a side out.
And that's her pushing to hit to the back third there. She's trying to keep Irina back as much as possible. Good defense there. Boy, that's just too good.
Nice jam dropping the feet there a little bit.
I think she said either the paddle or the ball. I think the paddle hit her foot. But credit to Lucy for hitting that ball really deep there. another cat and mouse game.
Yeah, Irina bringing Lucy up to the net, inviting her up to the net to play the cat and mouse game.
It seems it's the strategy so far for her. I mean, I like it.
I like it too.
Mhm.
Scores
8-6.
Okay. Yep. There you go. Players still getting a little confused at the moment.
I think after the last play, they were thrown off as to who actually walked away with that one. And we were as well, so our scoreboard has now been adjusted.
I love the touch of Irina's backhand. She's just so smooth and fluid when she hits that soft backhand. She kind of undercuts it just a little and gets it to get some backspin dropping into the kitchen low, which is why Lucy just had trouble with that last one right there.
Every time I watch myself playing on video, I'm always trying to channel my inner Irina and everything be so smooth and fluid, and then I watch myself and it's not like that.
I look like Big Bird trying to go out there and hit that smooth backhand.
Everything's chaos and out of control.
But at least we're working on it. All right, so 7-9, I believe, is the score. Oh, boy, but that's what I'm talking about, her hitting to the back third. She's passing Irina on that forehand drive, and it's going deep to the back third, probably within a foot of the baseline. Incredible.
8-9.
Making a little run here.
Wow, Irina sliced forehand down the line, stays to the ground.
But here's the interesting part of this. Now it's match point. Even though she wasn't serving, it's now 10-8 with the ball on her paddle for the win here. So this is what the interesting part of the rally scoring is. It gives her an upper hand here. Oh. Boy, I tell you, that's tough.
Irina almost making a header into the booth here.
I think she thought that might have been game, but she's actually winning.
9-10.
Yeah, 9-10 right now. Boy, they are just battling right now. Every part of them is just going at it.
Go.
Oh, wow.
Boy, incredible. Incredible.
They are painting the lines now.
You can see the power struggle going on right now between these two, like trying to figure out and piece together the magic. That's one way to do it.
Yep. And of course, you guys win by 2. Scores 11-10.
So 11-10. She gave a little fist bump because obviously you got to have a little luck like that. Lucy kind of laughing and shrugging it off, but you got to have some luck like that sometimes to have things fall your way, especially when you're down a game. Yeah, that ball was long. That ball was hit long.
Just long.
Sailing long, making
and that's
it. Go to a game 3, you guys.
Yes.
Like we all love to see.
It's what the fans want. They might not, but we definitely appreciate a game 3.
For sure. I think Lucy would have liked to wrap that up in 2, but Irina had different plans, and we are going to see game 3 here shortly.
Yes, very excited to see. And again, I don't think there's going to be any strategy change. I think they're both playing their games. They're both playing incredibly well.
Yes.
Neither one needs to make an adjustment. I think it's just who's going to inch out the other person. And when I say inches, I literally mean inch out, because these balls are coming within an inch of the baseline every single time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I want to touch on this rally scoring some more, because I just feel like people are so negative towards the idea of rally scoring, but be open to it, because here's the thing, guys. It's really, I think, something that the sport's going to need to try to implement at some point to be on TV maybe down the road, and even in the Olympics. I mean, we could name a number of other sports, volleyball, I think badminton. I don't want to misquote anything, but basically some of these sports had to change things up a little bit, and change is not always easy, right, guys? Change is not the easiest thing, but change is sometimes necessary to catapult a sport like ours into the next phase.
Right? I would agree. I think there was a reason that a lot of those sports changed to it. And I do agree it's got to be different, but we should all keep an open mind. Let's see how this plays out.
All right, here we go, game 3.
Here we go, game 3. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pumped about this.
I am
game 3.
Very excited.
Oh, right out of the gate.
Woo, Irina.
So real quick, Michelle, that looked like Lucy was committing down to the left, and then it went back across her. Do you have to sometimes guess in singles where they're going to go?
The typical rule of thumb is to follow the ball to wherever you hit to. So, for instance, right there, beautiful shot, Lucy Kovalova. She hit the ball cross court. She would follow her body towards the direction where she hit that last ball. But also keeping in mind that it could go behind you. I think that Lucy on the previous point had a short ball and should have just stayed back. Maybe came in on a better opportunity. Oh, yeah. Oh, just wide.
Two, 1. Game 3.
Look how deep that ball is that Lucy's hitting. I mean,
Oh,
she
yeah.
literally pushed Irina into the back fence back there and then drove the next ball on a forehand past her.
She rolled that cross court
She
beautifully.
rolled it. I mean, that is just incredible to watch. Sometimes when that ball is kind of short like that, you just come up and try to make something happen, it looks like. I got to tell you, this rally scoring to me is very exciting. I'm just,
It definitely adds an element of excitement to the game.
I mean, I'm not the pro out there playing, but
That's true.
I just feel like it does add a different element. Oh, boy.
Oh, wow.
Again, like it looked like Irina was rushing to go to the
Right, that's where
backhand.
she assumed that Lucy was going to go. But remember, that's why you have to stop me sometimes and just kind of recognize what your opponent might do.
Absolutely.
Because they could always go behind you. Damn, Lucy just crushing it.
But see, like that looked like okay. So Irina hits a good return, or well, midcourt, and she comes flying up to the middle of the non-volley zone, and then Lucy just rips a winner. Like there's nothing you can really do about that. It's just good play by Lucy. Boy, look at that deep ball. It's just she's feeling it now.
Woo, Irina!
Irina just pulled out something magical right there.
The crowd goes wild, and a timeout is called.
By Lucy, I believe. Lucy was just in shock, I think, that ball actually stayed in.
That was such a great get by Irina. I just saw the replay. I'm just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, absolutely incredible.
The things that the pro players do on these courts, I think it's jaw-dropping at times. You know, just the pure athleticism that our sport has. And like, the name pickleball, to be real honest, guys, sounds a little silly when you first tell somebody that doesn't know about it. But here's the thing. When you see women like Lucy Kovalova, Irina Tereschenko, Michelle Esquivel, and so on and so forth, it really brings, to me, it brings like a professional feel when you watch these former college tennis stars come out here and compete at this type of sport. It brings validity to what we're doing.
100%.
If this was Eddie and Scott out here right now playing singles,
No.
it wouldn't be as
You
valid.
guys.
No, not even close. Although we did play pretty well together last night.
Absolutely, we did. Actually, that was the first time we've ever been on the court together, and we did fantastic.
That is true.
All right, here we go. Back to this action. Five, 5-4, is that correct?
5-4.
Oh, what a serve by Lucy there. Nice and low. Switching sides at 6.
Mm-hmm. Our scoreboard operator, Vicky, doing an incredible job over there. Thank you, Vicky.
Get it, Vicky, get it.
Yay, Vicky. And thank you, everyone, all the volunteers, Jan, Poppy, for putting this beautiful tournament on. Got to meet the mayor. The mayor of Punta Gorda is out, Nancy.
Yes.
And she just loves the game herself, and she had a big hand in creating this facility here, the PicklePlex. So thank you to her. Thank you to the chairman, Ted, also for having us.
Love it. Boy, that's a great serve. Put it up there. It's in. Oh, it just
out,
sailed. I actually jumped the gun there. I thought that ball was going to land in. My apologies.
That one's out.
That serve was long. It looks like, I mean, that's the second one we've seen Lucy hit long. I think she's just trying to drive the ball deep on her serve to keep Irina from doing anything offensive on the return. Too good.
Wow, put that on the highlight reel.
There we go. Irina making a strong push here late in this game through.
6-7.
Looks like 6-7, Eddie. I like it. Wind's picking up here just slightly. Kind of cross court. Oh, boy. I tell you, Lucy,
Unbelievable.
she generates so much power off that forehand.
Yeah. And I just heard a wow from everybody in the crowd here. That's incredible.
Because keep in mind, Irina is one of the most athletic women in our sport. So, like, to do that to somebody of her caliber is unbelievable. But Irina not going anywhere.
No,
She's the number 4 player in the world for a reason.
that's right. I mean, think about that right now. We have the number 2 and the number 4 players out there on the court. Incredible.
It's mind-blowing, buddy. Oh, that ball hit long.
She was able to tie it up now.
This is
8-8.
big. This
Game
is big.
3, yeah.
But keep in mind, if she were to miss a serve here or something,
Mhm.
it's a point for Lucy. So this is the next few points. Oh, great timeout there, I think, at 8-8. Beautiful timeout.
Time to regroup.
Michelle, what did you get to eat over there? I think we've got some food
Want some?
trucks on staff. What do you got there?
This is just a turkey club.
Just a turkey. It looks
Not
delicious.
just a turkey
I was
club.
going to offer you guys some. Do you want some?
I do, actually, but
Get some. Get some, boy.
but I tell you what, that is a big turkey club. They
I'm not eating all of that.
they give you a lot of bang for your buck here.
Heck yeah.
I'm excited to take a run by those food trucks in a little bit here.
Absolutely. The ever so generous Michelle Esquivel offering up her turkey club.
You are generous, Michelle.
I am.
Oh, and so is Irina on that serve. She just missed that serve coming out of the timeout. Well-used timeout by Lucy Kovalova there.
Mhm.
So now 9-8 here in Game 3. The pressure is building up.
I believe that was in.
Yeah, the look on
Yes.
Irina's face is that ball was in.
Yep. Incredible shot.
What? Wait, hold on.
Oh,
no.
no, that was
Side
not.
out.
It was not. Okay, that's
Just
the
called it
thing.
out,
She
yep.
didn't call it real loud, so that ball was actually wide.
Mm-hmm.
I think Lucy knew it too, though, because she went ahead and set
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's no, it should be 9-9.
Yep.
Should be 9-9. Yep. Here we go. All right. Oh, that is not what you want to see if you're Lucy. I mean Irina. But she is getting payback from the one earlier that
That's
Irina
right.
hit. So
I love how they just smile at each other.
that's a great point, Michelle. Like the camaraderie in this sport is pretty cool. Watching them play this out in front of us.
That's pickleball.
Here we go. This is where the rally scoring gets fun. Well,
Yeah,
and
Lucy
that's
gets
it,
that one in
guys.
3 games. So
that-
that's a 3-way tie.
That's right, because you said earlier
Mhm.
on air that if Lucy were to win this, then they would have a 3-way tie. And go back through the.
So now it's going to be going by points. So points won, and then it's going to, if that's a tie, then it goes by point differential.
Okay, fantastic. I'm going to step aside and go do an interview real quick. Thank you guys for that one. That was fun.
Thank you, Michelle, for joining us.
Absolutely,
Hopefully you
you
can
guys.
join us here in the near future.
Thank you, guys.
We're going to go ahead and cut to commercial. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Okay, guys, I'm joined live by Irina Tereschenko. Irina, that was an awesome 3-game match right there. You guys battled back and forth. Lucy took game 1, you took game 2. That was a nail-biter in game 3. Talk to us real quick about the rally scoring and how that plays a role into your mindset.
First of all, how red is my face right now?
Very red.
All right, yeah, that was a good match. And with rally scoring, I'm still trying to figure it out. I guess I'm willing to try anything once, and I would probably formulate my feedback at the end of the tournament. But right now, just trying to hang in there. There's still a lot of matches left ahead, and just try to grind through. There are a lot of variables today. Besides the scoring, we have the wind, we have the white banners that you can't see the ball. So
I was going to ask you about that.
So yeah, basically my strategy right now is to close my eyes and swing.
I love it. Irina, you're always fun to talk to. Thank you so much for your time. See you next round.
Sounds good. Bye, guys.
All right, and we'll see if we can get Lucy just for a second here. She's on the way out, but we're just going to grab her for just a second. Awesome 3-game set right there. We really enjoyed that. Obviously, the rally scoring is very different, but it did play to your advantage in that last one as far as getting that net roll, say, at the end right there when it was 9-9. So is it still the same opinion on the rally scoring?
Definitely same opinion. Scott, if you know me just a little bit, I don't change my opinion very easily.
That's true.
So Irina got a leg core when it was 10-all in the second set. I got it back when it was 9-all in the third. So it's just, I don't know.
I like it. Either way, it was fun to watch for us as fans. That was a 3-way tie. We don't know how it's all going to unfold yet, but I think that was y'all's last match. So congratulations on your win. You came out on fire after that first round. So
Thank you.
good job.
Thanks.